What makes Alaska's economy? The big picture. This is Emily. She just got her first job waiting tables at the local pizza place. Andrew, the manager, hired Emily. He co-owns the place with his two friends, Tom and Ann. They're investors and don't run the day-to-day operations. Tom works on the North Slope and Ann commercial fishes in Cook Inlet. An economy where people feel comfortable investing their money is a good thing. Without Tom and Ann's investment money, Andrew would not have been able to open his pizza place. It's been a great investment for Tom and Ann. Business is booming. Andrew buys the ingredients for his pizzas from other local businesses, helping to make our economy stronger. The government also plays a big role in the success of his business. The pizza place is on a road that is well maintained, making it easy for people to stop in for a bite. After paying the bills, employees, and taxes, there's still plenty of earnings left over for Tom and Ann to be making money off their investment. The pizza place attracts a wide variety of customers from the community. The restaurant is packed with patrons who spend money and tip well. Emily loves her job and is excited about her new source of income. She spends her tips and paychecks in the community at local stores. She buys stuff for school and fun. Emily's spending helps everyone around her. Emily doesn't realize the positive effect her employment has on her community. The money she spends helps fund other businesses, which in turn spend money with other businesses. This is an example of what a good Alaska economy looks like. In a healthy economy, investors feel comfortable putting money into businesses such as Alaska's oil fields or mines. This fuels business growth and helps everyone in Alaska. Businesses support other businesses. 3 out of 4 Alaska employees work for private businesses, both big like Alaska's oil companies and small like Andrew's Pizza Place. And payments from the private businesses to governments fund projects used by everyone, like public roads, schools, and state park facilities. But life in a bad Alaska economy, like when oil prices drop, can look much different for everyone, including Emily. When businesses and Alaskans begin to make less money, it affects all businesses, including the pizza place. One of the first things people cut out are luxuries like eating out. With fewer customers in the restaurant, Andrew is forced to schedule fewer shifts for Emily, so she gets a smaller paycheck. Fewer customers also mean fewer tips. Emily is left with a lot less money to spend. It's a bummer for her and all the places she used to frequent and buy things. Tom is also hit hard. In addition to seeing no return on investment from the pizza place, he loses his job on the North Slope. But low oil prices mean less money to pay employees. Ann is struggling too. She's thinking of moving to the lower 48 to find a new job. And she's not alone. When business isn't booming, people leave to find work. Over the last few years, more Alaskans have left the state than have moved in. And when people are spending less and businesses are making less, payments to government are also less. It's not good for government either. For example, Alaska is left with fewer funds to spend on schools, so that leaky roof isn't going to get fixed anytime soon. And that old classroom computer is going to keep getting slower. Emily's first job is an example of how Alaska's economy relies heavily on natural resources like oil, mining, fishing, and more. When there's an investment in industry, the economy thrives with business-to-business spending and money flowing through communities. And Alaskans everywhere benefit from adequate government funding. That's the big picture. But look at it through Emily's eyes. When business is doing well, so is she. Thank you to our partners who made this video possible.